Oh, and welcome to this week's Rebel Report. I am your host, Cindy Van Arnhem, master numerologist and possibilitarian who is passionate about helping healers, coaches, and spiritual teachers experience financial success and a life full of adventure without the hustle and the grind. So every week, I love to tap into the energy that we will be experiencing in the ahead using the tool of numerology. Now, numerology to me has been an absolute game changer. I had never been much of a spiritual explorer. And when I heard the words, astrology, numerology, I kind of was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that until I heard Joy Kingsborough explain the numbers, speak with the numbers, and something clicked for me. Because to me, the numbers are not woo woo, the numbers are science. And I can see the evidence unfold in front of me each and every day as I look to the numbers for verification, for reflection, for understanding all of these pieces. Thank you. So as I was looking at these numbers for the week of February 28th, moving into March 2022, February is officially coming to an end. As I was feeling into those numbers, I was really inspired to share a bit of a personal story. So many of you know, because you're following me on my new social media, that I was hacked last weekend. Now, an older version of Cindy would have freaked out. I lost 4,700 friends. I lost over 3,000, maybe even more followers. I lost all my photos. I have zero way of retrieving any of those things. And yet, in the moment that it occurred, I recognized something and I went immediately to my numbers. I wanted to see, okay, why is this unfolding? How have I created this? What's going on here? And I immediately saw the possibility. So I had about 30 seconds of, oh shit, what just happened? And then I opened up to possibility of what would it be like to start fresh? I have had that old Facebook account for 20 years. 20 years of a Cindy who had masks on, who shared only pieces of herself, who was only willing to put forth certain things on social media and hid behind the scenes with other things. A version of Cindy who used to party really hard in her 20s and made some really poor decisions. A version of Cindy who used to be caught up in the drama triangle, playing the victim, playing the bully, playing the rescuer. A version of Cindy who no longer exists. Yes, I have my moments. We are human. We get caught up in the drama. But that old version of Cindy has been left behind. And for me, that moment of I can't access that profile anymore was the moment of letting go, of saying goodbye in the material world to an illusion of what Cindy thought she was and of what the world thought Cindy was. And so here I am, the real Slim Shady. There's been a joke on my profile about this, but here I am, me, fully willing to embrace, to be in integrity, to speak my truth, to share my truth with the world. And not hide behind the illusion, not hide behind the pretty graphics, not hide behind, the perfect words. My intention with this new profile is to show up fully and completely as me. And many of you who know me, I've been doing that over the last several months. I've been willing to show up vulnerable on Facebook Live. You've seen me cry on Facebook Live because I have a big message to share with the world. And if you're watching this, so do you. And you know it. Deep down inside, even if you're not ready to share it yet, you know that you do. You wouldn't be following me otherwise. So this week, as we lean into the new month of March, as we come into the 9 energy of March, we come into this energy of completion, of bringing things to a close, of ending things that used to be so that we can open ourselves up to what's possible, to what's next. Oftentimes, when we feel the 9, we can be almost fearful of it because we know that things are coming to completion, things are going to end. And we're going to be experiencing that in the month of March as things complete in the world and as things complete in your world. But as they complete, let go, surrender, and open yourself up to what's next, what's possible in the space that's been created. It's like when you clean out your closet for after the first time in years and you create all this space. And then you get to go shopping and fill it with what you want. This week, as we move into the month of March, is all about taking off those masks that we wear in front of certain people. The shoulds, the expectations, the obligations of society. It's about stepping into the fullest expression of you and being willing to go to that place inside of you that doesn't give a flying fuck what other people think, because your message matters. You matter. You as a human being, all of us as human beings, are these bright beaming lights, and it is our destiny, our purpose, our obligation to share that light with the world, not to dim the light for other people, not to hide under blankets and pretend like it's not shining so bright, that it's not screaming at you to share your message with the world. This is about allowing yourself to share the real you with the world. It is time. No more obligations, no more shoulds, no more oughtas, no more I feel like I need to act a certain way or be a certain way. Be you. The only way that you can fully express who you are into the world is to embrace who you are, be who you are, and shout it from the rooftops. Own your fucking weird. Let it out. If you like weird things, tell us. Let us know. Let us know the weird things you like to do. I have a game on my phone that's color by number, and I love to color on my phone. I love to pick on my cat and harass him to the point where he scratches me and then I get mad at him. I love to look at the numbers and see what's possible in our psychology when it comes to numerology. I love to play with universal law and see how it weaves with everything we do. What's your weird? I love to go dancing. I love to drive, and sometimes way too fast. I love to just be in nature, be with nature, and sit in the sun. There's so many things I love that I have not shared with the world in the past because I felt like I might be judged for it, that people might think I'm strange. Now, I haven't been that way for several months, but I still notice there are some things. And so it is my commitment on these new social media profiles with this new, fresh, clean slate to show up ultimately as much as I possibly can, fully in the expression of who I am, and to shine my light as bright as I possibly can so that you can see that you can do it too. Because believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. If an ex-cocaine addict, alcoholic, abusive relationships girl who had no education and nowhere to go can do it, then so can you. So this week, it's time to step into your truth. Not everybody else's truth, not your parents' truth, not your caregiver's truth, not the media's truth, not what our government tells us to. No, your truth. What's true for you? What lights you up? What is that thing that you can't stop yourself from sharing with the world? Allow yourself to go there. And if you're not ready to share it on social media, that's okay. Share it with someone. Share it with yourself. Share it with the universe, God, source. Share it with your significant other. Share it with somebody who believes in you. Message me and share it with me. Or share it everywhere. But share it somewhere, because the world needs your light. The world needs to see you. The world needs your message, because you fucking matter. You matter, and your message matters. And it is time to express the full version of you into the world. I hope you have an incredible, amazing week. If you're struggling with this, if you're having a hard time, message me, reach out. I am here to support. And if you don't believe in yourself and you think, oh, Cindy, it's one thing for you to do that, but it's another for me. I can't say that. I'm not worthy. I don't matter. My message is weird and people won't get it. If you hear that voice in your head, number one, reach out. Number two, borrow my belief in you. I believe in you 100%. I love you. I see your power, and you've got this. Shine your light so bright that the world will never be the same. Have an incredible, beautiful week. Bye for now.